Come on in, children. Come on in. I'll get this mess up. Got stuff over everywhere. Fred tape. Fred tape everything. Got a Fred tape everything. Flow Rider Daddy. I seen where you booking them fishing trips. I'm watching you. Just been busy. But I seen where you booking them fishing trips. Hey. Flow Rider Daddy. Let's seal this off. Bump his pressure pot up. I'm gonna cap them ends off. Tighten everything down. Mr. Macintosh. Been a minute since I've been alive, ain't buddy? I don't feel like I'm much alive right now. Moser boys in the house. God almighty, buddy. God almighty, buddy. What have I done to deserve all this right here, boys? What have I done? Yeah, I missed you all. They supposed to come put the heat iron in that shop. They ain't come yet. I'm gonna think they ain't gonna come. Just gonna crop there and do it myself, I guess. Might as well, hadn't I? I'm putting caps. See what I'm doing. We'll do some resin casting today, if at all possible. I'm capping these off. It's got a check valve, release valve. Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, how are you feeling, Mo? Mo's boy, how you feeling? How are you feeling today? Don't look right. I guess it is right. It went up there. I feel rough. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Don't ask me why. Four o'clock this morning. I know you've been sick. Feel rough myself. Look like Chicago. Which what's new with me? What's new with me? I always look rough. Putting the compressor fitting on this thing. Ball valve. It don't gotta be pretty. It's gotta be functional. You know what I'm saying? know what I mean? Jelly bean. Well, everybody go. Everybody left me. What happened? What happened to everybody? Nobody's watching now. Because nobody's watching. Well, I've lost everybody. Anybody here? Say something. It's saying 0 people watching. What's up with that? I'm working on a pressure pot, shop box pressure pot, so I can cast some resin. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Gotta go the other way. I can have it. Gotta go the other way. All else fails, put more thread tape on it. Gotta be out here. Yep. Just here lurking, listening. Well, come on in, honeycomb. I'm gonna put about 30 pounds in this thing, a little bit of resin, and see how it reacts. If I get that to rotate one more time, I'll be cruising. I feel like Chicago today, boys. Had no rest. Well, I'm up since about 4 this morning. One more time, baby. Just one more time is all it takes. One more time, one more time, one more time. One more time, one more time. Come on around one more time. Please come around one more time. At least it ain't my fault. At least we blame somebody else besides me. Check valve. Ball valve. Some people call them check valves. Some people call it a Kaiser blade. Get no rest, boys. Got orders going out this week. Plenty of them, thankfully. What we got in here? Say nobody's watching. All else fails, add more thread tape. More wrap. Yeah. I don't know if it is or not, Mo. I ain't never, old boy, I ain't never tried. I ain't never tried. I got one here somewhere. I don't know if it's got a hole in it or not. I think it does. That's a good question. It needs an answer. But if that leaks, it ain't my fault. I'll just tell you straight up. That don't look right. I swear it don't. It may be right, but it don't look right. It does not look right. We're just about ready to put some iron in this thing. Just about ready. I think I got a pair of channel locks here somewhere. Tighten it up with you. I know I got a pipe wrench. Big aluminum. Big aluminium. I'm running on about 3 hours of sleep. Check that out. Sure, we're gonna get to it. I don't like the way that looks. Don't like the way that looks. All else fails, add more thread tape. There we go. We'll have to sleep sometime today. Nice tight wrap. That should do it right there. Moser boy, I'm glad you came in, honey. There we go. I'm glad you came in. Oh, let me tighten them caps up. I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you came in to see me. Well, hold on the floor, bud. If it leaks, I don't know what to tell you. Stirring it slow. Tighten these caps up right here. The cap's tightened up when. All that's for is pressure. Pressure check. You got your pressure relief valve right here on the side. I'll show you what we've got. Main things don't get excited. Make a moonshine for Grant. Making moonshine. Moonshine for Macintosh. Making Macintosh moonshine. I like it like crap. Oh, help me, Lord. Bottom of this is concave. We're just going to do a little pressure test. This compressor is going to kick on probably as soon as it drops there a bit. So, but we're just going to do a little pressure check and kind of keep our eye on the gauge. Don't trust them gauges. I swear I don't. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know about them things, but they can be set up, blow this place apart. Ah! Might want to mute this. You might want to mute this out. But the bottom of it's concave. The bottom of the pot is concave. So I cut a piece of plywood to go on the bottom. So you might want to, I'm just going to see if we got any leaks first of all. Bump it up a little bit and see where we stand with this thing. Lock the lid down. I'll show you what we got. Gotta lock the lid down. I got the joiner in the way, so ain't got room for nothing hardly in this shop. But I'm not complaining. Gaffer is in the house. Is that Gaffer? Gaffer's in there, boss. I don't know. We're about to find out what this thing will do. We've got a check valve or a shutoff valve right there. So just want to watch that pressure gauge. See where it's leaking at. See if it's going to hold. See what it's going to hold, if anything. I'm going to set it in the floor. I don't want it up high because if it pops, which we've got a, like I said, we've got a valve right here that should regulate that pressure. You might want to mute that. Let's set it right here. That'd be all right, I believe. Well, that's a wrong Johnny roll right there. Where's the right one? I have to go to the shop and get the other one. I didn't have it. God darn it. That's the wrong Johnny roll right there, boss. He's got the wrong one on his little compressor. Hmm. That's a little one. Moonshine, moonshine. That's a good looking pot though. But I gotta go over and get that other adapter. That's the big adapter. He may have a small one over there. I don't know. He might. He might. We may be out of business. We may be out of business today, boss. They're out there talking. Yeah, it's the wrong one. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, go over and shoot the air to it in the big compressor. I don't want to pack that thing back across the yard though. What? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go and get to the other one. God almighty. Melvin. Melvin. Let's go over and get to the other one, Melvin. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Same one. Hmm. Same Jasper too. Let me run over and see what he's got. Try to hold fast for me. Try to hold fast. Mercy, mercy. He's got the wrong one. He's got the right one over yonder, but I don't want to. Ow, ow, ow. Ian changed his job. Ian changed his job. Did you know that? I don't know, man. I can always pop that cap off. I don't know if I'd destroy that diaphragm though. I don't know. Look and see. Look and see. Pressure diaphragm. Give me just a second. I'll turn the volume down. Let's see. I'm still here. Monstar. I'm looking on my other phone. Look at this pressure diaphragm. See if it'll damage it if I put the air in off one side. But I can't regulate it. See, I can't control it. Let me look here. I don't know if putting the pressure across that diaphragm will mess that diaphragm up or not. It might, mightn't it? Well. Would or not? It might, mightn't it? Buddy, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I'm gutted. I feel it too. Well. That is absolutely took the wind right out of my sails. I ain't lying. That ain't what I need. That ain't what I need. I wonder if it'll damage that diaphragm if I put the air straight into the side of the diaphragm. Grant, will it? Gaffer? If I go in the side of the outlet of the diaphragm and add air to the side of that diaphragm, will it damage that diaphragm? $47 in September, you never know, right? I bet he's got an adapter for that, though. I'd rather not go off the side of that diaphragm. I'd rather wait. Bust that diaphragm, I'd be ruined. Think. Need to go off the inlet. Yeah. Pressure pot for a resin casting. Let me see how they got it set up on here. Maybe I'll turn that down. Shooby dooby dooby doo. Give me just a second. We'll put our in this thing, see what we've got. Okay, bye. We don't want to see that. That's what we want to see right there. Yeah. He's going off the side of the diaphragm. That's a vacuum chamber. We don't want nothing to do with the vacuum chamber. There we go. Give me just a second. Shoot the earth this Billy Jack here in a minute. Yeah, they're going upside. Oh ho ho! And the brother was kung fu fighting. Take that off. We got to get this done, boys. I ain't too excited about this right here now. I'm gonna tell you right straight up to my jawbones. I'm not excited about this because, for the simple fact is, you bust that diaphragm and you have ruined yourself when it comes to but the check valve, I don't know what the check valve is set on, see. That's the thing. If that check valve is set, I don't know how they've twisted it. Monkey. I twisted it myself. Trial and error, buddy. Get this on here and I'll be right with you. So this thing's gonna look like a sieve. I'd say. I think it's going to leak like a sieve. May not. But I'd say in all probability it's going to leak like a sieve. It's going to leak like a sieve. Going to leak like a sieve. Like a sieve. Give me just a second. I'll be right with you all. I'm going to crack that check valve just a little bit. Let that pressure build up and I'll take it off. I don't like doing that, I swear I don't. But I mean, you know, I don't like doing that at all. Especially on that diaphragm. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put some air in this thing. Let me see here. I don't like doing it this way, but what choice have you got, you know? Do not like this at all. I told you now, children. That's tight, son. That's tight as it's going to get. Shooby dooby 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 doo doo. Hey, bud. Love you. Be careful. Buckle up. We got a leak somewhere. Sealed. I didn't like that at all. It ain't moved. It hasn't moved, no. Bump it up some here in a minute. Time it. Takes 24 hours for that resin killer. It's not moved a bit. It moved, it dropped just a little bit. I must have had that crack just a little bit, but it dropped just a little bit. I shut it and it's not leaking a drop. Not dropped any. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. I didn't like going inside that diaphragm, but it ain't moved. Apparently that's where I need to go. It ain't moved none. We may be on to something right here, boss. Girls. That's a 45-pound rating on that pot. It ain't moved none. That's a 45-pound rating on that pot. You don't want to go 45 pounds. Or I don't. 30, 35 pounds plenty for resin. That'll shed the bubbles out of it. Montana John, my brother. Yeah, it ain't moved none. But it's got to hold it for 24 hours. But it don't take it long to push all them bubbles out of that resin. No, it ain't moved none. I adjusted that regulator. I just thought I adjusted that regulator when I'd bump that pressure up. What I'll do is I'll bump it on up, then I'll adjust that regulator some more. That'll get it just right. But it ain't moved none. It's holding. It's holding. We about to cast some resin. I may do a small run resin, just a little bit in a cup, see if it pushes everything out. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. Beer mugs and bowls all week long, angels. I've been busy all week. Trying to get back to Sad Song Sunday. I wish they would come and put that iron heat in that building. Daggone, son. Last Sunday it was 90. I think I went in there, it was like 94, 95 degrees or something like that. I can't do that. Go back in the house, I guess. I don't want to give up Sad Song Sunday. I don't want to burn y'all out either, but you know. Let's see what we got. Crack it down. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. That's just what the doctor ordered. Right up beside of that thing. It didn't damage nothing. What do you think? Put me a big bowl in there and put that, mix that resin up and go ahead and set it and forget it. But once you set that resin in there, you can't move it. Got to put it where you need it. Run out of space. I'm planning on extending this building out, I hope. Let's do it again. Let's shut that. I'm going to turn this compressor on, children. Yeah, I'm losing it somewhere. Right there. Just that regulator. Yeah. That's what it is right there. Yeah. That's what it needs right there. That's where it needs to be right there. Movement now. Sitting on about 30. I lost a little bit adjusting that regulator. Working on pressure pot. Going to do resin casting. We'll do a little bit of resin casting, I hope, John. It's still early, ain't it? It ain't moved none now. Blue Dog Daddy. My brother from another mother. Yeah, it ain't moving now. I've got that regulator set now. It ain't moving none. I can bump it on up about 35. 35 is good for resin casting. You could go more than that, but it ain't gonna make a world of difference in the whole situation. Ian's changed his job again. I'll probably do some yeah, it's dead on it now. I ain't gonna mess with that regulator. I got the regulator locked down now, right where it needs to be. I may do some. I may get a small cup and take the lid back off and do a small cup. I know when you hit resin, it shatters like glass if it's got any bubbles in it. I ain't got none that has any bubbles because I've done. I didn't do cast and pours, but yeah, it's right on it. It ain't moved a drop. I've done cast and pours, and about 35 is all you want that thing set on. It's rated 45, but 35 is plenty to push all them bubbles out. You get real fine bubbles. Now I did have some to show up, and I took a barbecue lighter, got rid of them. All you have to do is just run that barbecue lighter over top of them. They'll disappear quick. Yeah, it's holding. It ain't going nowhere. But when you do like the colored pencil bowls, pine cone, I'm gonna do some pine cone clear resin mugs, stuff like that. They're expensive, but stuff like that you gotta have a way to get rid of all them bubbles. It's sealed good. Ain't leak nowhere. Been making beer mugs. I lucked out on this one. Let me show you this one. Look at this. Get my foot out of it right there. Look at this. That's the same. That's the same hind end. Look. That's the same hind end. That lid is the same chunk of wood. Look at that. Beer mugging it. Beer mugging it. I didn't look out on the other one though. I've got a Sandy K's bowl done, just about done. I've got to sand it. Man, that's a good looking mug right there. But wop, 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 wop. Look at that split grain. I love that stuff, man. Looked like you took two sections and slapped them together. That's a chug-a-lug mug. I've got two live edgers got to send out and got a little chubby angel. Look at this little fat angel. She's a little chubby. Her halo here. Little chubby. Got situated. Got crooked, of course, but got to do the wings. Little fat angel, little chubby. She's a little chubby, little stubby. Yeah, Sandy K. I got. Oh, there you are. I was just talking about you. I got a San Joel bowl. I turned this one. For another customer. That's a big one. That's a whopper, son. It ain't been glazed. It's been old, but it ain't been glazed. People do that shit. She knows I'm live. Hope she's all right. I ain't got no way to call her. Something wrong with you, but I gotta go. She said, I didn't know if I unplugged that curling iron and go check it out. I said, buddy, I'm live. Bye. God almighty, son. I could be on top of Mount Everest, hanging on by a thread, and somebody call. What are you doing? It ain't moved none. Anywho, I turned this this large walnut. Yeah, that's why I answered. I thought she may have had a flat or anything. If they call twice like that, I have to go, you know. I mean, just, you know. But anyway, this got to be glazed. That thing is beautiful. Turned out beautiful. Not because I done it, but because it. And I've got Sandy K's here. Let me show you Sandy's. It ain't been glazed either. I still got the tin on the bottom of it. Look. It ain't finished. That's the one that had the connector. Look at that. That connector. That's the one. I got to put it back on the lathe. Finish the bottom. Cut the tenon off. I don't like tenons. And it's not moved none, so. Yeah, it turned out beautiful. It's a beautiful bowl. It's not been. Do you want food glaze on the inside or you just want glaze? Is this decorative or you going to eat out of it? If you're going to eat out of it, I got to put the food glaze to it. If you're just going to put it up there and put whatever in it, you can put wax paper down in these bowls. If you're gonna put fruit, I can still do the spray glaze, the lacquer, and if you put apples or anything in it, you can just put your piece of wax paper down in them. A lot of people don't. And I've got to do gins and start cutting boards. And I've got some spalted walnut. This right here is friggin' unreal. This thing is spalted. Look at that. Look at that. It's spalted. It ain't finished either. I gotta finish it up tomorrow. I've got two of those. This one's huge. That Jasper right there is huge. That's spalted too. That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Everything to do with nature. See that splash? That's the way it's made. Black. Yeah, it's held. What do you say we make some resin? You want to? Oh, God, I hope you get your bowl. Worry myself to death, buddy. Can't beat that live edge stuff. I love live edge stuff. Hard to make. It is. It's tough. I think I made 2 bowls yesterday. No, I made an angel. Miss Christina's in the house. I made an angel. I got to do the wings. But angels, I like them angels. I'm telling you, I do. Not because I make them, but it's because I like them. I've sold, I don't know. Moo! Well, it's held pressure this long. It ain't moved a bit. We're going to wait a little bit longer and maybe make some resin. Maybe do a test run. Make it bubbly. Stir it up, make it bubbly, and put it in there and shoot air to it and let it sit. Stuff like, it's like $40. It's $165 for a gallon, 2-part gallon. That's expensive. That's why people don't do resin, I guess. It ain't moved. It hasn't moved none, so the pot's good. Iron up a pot like that kind of worrisome, you know it. You had that clear resin, didn't you? Can't drink that stuff, man. What's wrong with you? I got beer mugs and bowls going out this week. I've got the segments started for the cutting boards. I'm doing solid cutting boards and segmented cutting boards. I've got some segments started, but I haven't got them. I got to do Jen's pizza paddle. I think it's up next. She ordered a pizza paddle. I tried to go down the list and take care of people as they do. You know, Paula. I was checking with Paula. I've got enough. Where's it at? She wanted something spalted. So I've got to get a hold of her and tell her I've got just enough to make a small bowl and lid. That'd be it. That'll wrap it up on the spalled. I'm out. I've got some spalted walnut somewhere. I believe it's under the porch. Pressure tank hasn't moved any. Oh, I appreciate that, Brewdog. I appreciate that, Sandy. I'm waiting on sand and sealer. I'm waiting on some clamps. I need more bench clamps, pipe clamps, rail clamps, ratchet clamps. I've got the pot. I took the wood core out of the pencil bowl, and what it is, John, is resin gets air bubbles in it, and you either have to remove them by flame or pressure. You can use a vacuum chamber to get rid of the bubbles. You get real fine bubbles in your casting. And Amanda, look, you're coming in here wide open sideways. Amanda Thompson coming in here, staggering all over the place. And you've got to have a way to get rid. If you do deep casting like pencil bowls, you have to have a way to push all that resin down. Pressure, vacuum does it, but you lose a lot of the resin when you vacuum chamber a bowl. Pressure is the only thing that's going to push it down and get rid of the bubbles. 35-pound pressure. They say about 35 pounds, John. And which the resin is, like I said, I think it took 148 pencils. Oh, 148 pencils in that container back here. I cut up in 1/4-inch pieces, and then I'll pour resin. I've got a container of resin I'm gonna mix up and put in the bowl. Then put the bowl into the pressure chamber. Let it sit 24 hours. Then I'll get it out and turn it on the lathe. But you've got to get rid of all the air bubbles. You get a lot if you pour a deep pour, you'll get them on the surface. And when you pour like a pencil bowl or a pine cone, I'm gonna do pine cone bowls, clear resin with pine cones. It's gonna be a lot of resin coming out of here, I hope. It's a tad bit more expensive, but like I said, the resin, it's expensive. I can't find it. You can't find what? How you doing today, Amanda? You can't find what? What can't you find? Oh, I'm glad that worked out. Didn't think I was going to be able to put air in that thing this morning. But it ain't moved a bit. What time we've been here, so I'm going to let it settle a bit longer. And we might do some resin casting. Brew dog. I am too. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I don't know if it just had stuff on my mind or what. But I think I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. It was 4 something when 4:12 or something when I looked at the clock. That it hasn't moved. It hasn't moved. When I set the regulator, it's good. It hasn't moved none. So 6:45. It's afternoon for me. Yeah, it's about 11 in the morning. About 11:15. Went to bed when you were. God Almighty. So I can't sit up. I'm too old for that. Fat boy gonna have to get some rest. Grandma, 6:50. Oh, brew dog daddy. Yeah, it's about that here. Ooh, it's about 11:15. Ooh, I'm wore out. Well, I'm glad I didn't damage that diaphragm by doing that. Side shot on that air. It actually worked out pretty good for me because you gotta have an air diverter. And the way that's angled worked out pretty good. You don't want that air blowing straight on your resin. You want it diverted. All it is a nut with holes in it. And what it does, that air hits it and it spreads out. Power of the back compels me. The power of the back compels me. feel rough. I feel like I've been shot at, missed, and shakakawed at and splattered. I think we let the pressure off that thing. I don't know if I do the live resin casting or not. I may mix it up and pour it in. Yeah, I'm wore out. I've got work to do. I already went to town this morning. Had to see humans. You know how I am, children, if you've been around me any at all. I was social distancing back in 2013. This is as close as I get about it. I've had people wanting to go trapping with me, and I just... tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe. I've been hit by a bus. I've been hit. If that's the case, I've been hit by a Mack truck. I look like I've been run over and backed up on top of. Why we get along exactly right, Monstar. I love people. I do. I love people, man. But you can love people from a distance. Like a good neighbor, stay over there. I love people from a distance. Need a haircut. Look at this. I need a beard trim. Yep. It's what I say, bro. Smile, wave, and keep moving. How you doing? Right on down the road I go. I've been a loner since 2013, It's raining here, buddy. It's been a monsoon here. My power went out yesterday. I was going to go live yesterday. I was turning wood, man. I had the bowl gouge going. Oh, I was smoking the bowls. I'm telling you, yesterday I ended up with two big old huge bags of wood shavings, and I was gonna go live and the power went out. Yeah, here I was, had a bowl on the lathe, and the power go boop. I'm like, well, what the world, son? I told Nay, I said, I'm glad I didn't go live. That would have sucked. But I got to get a hold of Paula Tyson. Miss Paula, just living. She wants a boil. It's got to be a quick one. Her sister's birthday is, I believe it's her sister's birthday. It's July the 22nd. It's red hot here. Christina, honey, it's rained here. God almighty, it ain't done nothing but... Y'all's dam broke, didn't it? Michigan, somewhere dam broke, didn't it? They had to evacuate a town or something. I think. Didn't he? Or did he? It hasn't moved a move. Old Bubby's on the right track here. Bubby's on the right track. Bubby's on the right track. Come on back. I'm on the right track. Look at all them right there. Pencils. Pencils. Rain and more rain. Yes, it's crazy. Pencils. All kinds of colorations of pencils. We are going to do the pencil resin pour. That is going to be freaking phenomenal. Straighten up Camry. That's what my daddy called it, Camry. I don't know, it may screw me up. That's my recess. And no, you can't go outside when I say recess, Monstar. Not that kind of recess. Recess, let's go. That's my recess. See, I know how you think. See what I'm saying? I just know that resin is $high stuff. going to take a whole container for this right here. And it's a slow setting resin, so I'm good. Mine was study hall. Anybody ever have a study hall other than me in school? Did y'all have a study hall? Did you have a study hall, Monstar? You had a study hall. I know you did. Detention. Who all went to detention? Tell the truth now. Well, you don't have to worry about the temperature as long as you keep it regulated in here. I keep it about 70 in here. Resin, it'll set. It's like, it's a mess. It's a mess to turn. If you'll go over to my Instagram and look at the picture or the video, the small snippet of me saying, turn resin, they said, it'll be fun, they said. I was covered. It looked like silly string. I was covered in it. Had it in my ears. And son, I went to detention. Who I went to detention? Tell the truth now. Y'all a bunch of lie bags. Brewdog stayed in detention, I'd say. Study hall detention. Shop class. Come on. Holler hound. Turning up now. See, you know why? Yeah, sure the truth. Buddy, I stay out here. I tried to catch up the other night. I went on Shanette's live. Went and watched D-Waste Mike. I tried to catch up. I try my dangest to catch up. It's so hard to catch up. I'm telling you, you get behind. You got 2,100 people and you trying to catch up. It's not going to happen. I come in and I say, hey, how you doing? Or I'll catch you on Instagram, say something to you. I try not to forget my people. Try not to let my people get away from me, is what I'm saying. I'll never forget them, but it ain't moved. I just don't know if I need to use, if they float, is what this is for. And that's a recess, and that's not your kind of recess, Monstar. That's to keep them from floating. And I don't know if they're going to float anyway or not. I may have to put that on there, put me a little strip of tape right across the top of it. As long as you can get air in there, as long as that air can push out. I don't know. This is the office. Buddy, I stayed in the office so much they thought I worked there. What are you doing, Rome? On the office. What do you think? Thinking pencils afloat? Oh, God. Son, I'm telling you, this place up in here, son's cut off from creation. Is everybody still here? Junk. Kick me off. What do you think? Had soup beans last night. Soup beans last night. Okay, bye. Works out pretty good right there now. Works out pretty good right there now. There we are. I've got the regulator set. We're going into the side of the regulator. You got your pressure relief valve. And got the other side of the regulator capped off. That's what kind of smothered me about it leaking. But it's so far so good. Everything looks good on the inside. I got a piece of wood down in the bottom I had to cut because the bottom of it's concave. You want everything to sit level. I just don't want the pencils going to float. Excuse me for being rude. I just don't know. I don't have a clue. I got so much junk piled up. Wood I won't throw away. Pitiful. Pitiful, son. Pitiful. 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 Living like a hog. I'd say we set it up right over here. I'd say we set it right there. You sure can. You know you can, children. You know you can. God almighty, buddy. God almighty, buddy. But here in the real world, it's not that easy at all. When hearts get broken, it's real tears that fall. I've got dust everywhere, man. Me. Okay, booted. Yeah, I was. I was too. Lord be with us. That's a lot of money, son, that resin. God, I hope I don't screw it up. God knows I screw up a lot of stuff, and I sure hope this ain't the situation. Think about your move before you move. Laptop booted me. I'm telling you, I'm going to do something about this white stuff in this beard, man. Look at this. It's getting so long now I have to double band it. Throw it over my shoulder. Tie it under my armpit. Check out Monstar, children. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to screw it up. I don't know if them pencils are going to float or not. That's what worries me. I've got a weight right here. But will the vacuum suck it down, and will it be off center? That's the key. And you don't want to put something in there. I've got a little small faceplate that I was going to use. The only way I'm going to find out if these pencils are going to float is just to do it. But I have to cap it. I have to top this thing off. It has to be full. That's going to be a nice bow. It's probably about 7-incher, I believe. Here comes the rain. So let me ask y'all's advice. Do you think? What the heck was that, son? Do you think I need to just do a clear casting in a cup? What's spinning? Am I off? Am I off? Am I off? Do I need to just do a small clear casting in a cup and then tomorrow do the pencil bowl to see how it reacts, to see if I've got the formula down correct? Oh, the weather. The weather, Where's WTF Mike at when you need him? Ain't got nobody to make fun of nobody. Y'all think I just need to do it? I'm going to just do here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold off on my pencils because you know how many pencils that is? That's 148 pencils. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover them back up with an old towel to keep the dust out of them. Okay then, buddy, got it, buddy. We don't want to put nothing in it. Maybe a little sawdust to see if them bubbles collect around that sawdust. Or do I just need to do a clear coat casting? Put some pencils. Stand straight up. I've got a, I know it sounds crazy, but I've got a somewhere, I've got a dowel that's got, you talking about on the edge? Just lay a pencil in it. Maybe just a small. I've got just regular black pencils. I'm talking about just doing 2 or 3 little pencils to see if the bubbles gather up. I will do that. I've got pencils out the wazoo, son. I mean, you want pencils? But I got pencils. Hey, when I was in school, I didn't have no dang pencils. Hey, buddy, you got pencil? But I have got pencils. Bubby got pencils. God, if my mommy was alive, she'd beat me to death for that. What are you doing cutting up them pencils, boy? Where do you think you're from, son? Good mighty, buddy. Good mighty. Let me tell you something. When you're doing resin, and I mean I'm speaking from experience. I'm not no master resin man. But let me give you some advice. Get the Alumilite slow set. Don't get that Alumilite quick set. See, here's the difference. I got some quick set right here. Right here. By the time you get this mixed, it's already hard. It's coming out of the cup hard. You can't do the 5-to-1 ratio, the 1-to-1 ratio. Get me a mixing cup. What the heck I'm thinking? I'm tore all the pacaca here. Side A and side B. One ounce of each. Set it on the table, Mabel. Let me show you them bubbles I was telling you about now. There's 1 ounce of sardine. God, I can't believe I'm doing this. This side B. Side B. 1 ounce. Yeah, it's got bubbles in it already. See. I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. I love resin. Ooh, baby. I got a whole container up here just for that pencil bottle. That stuff's $40-some a box. Here you go, Brewdog. Drink you some of this. See the bubbles? See the air trapped? See all them little bubbles? Did you hear that? Somebody's got your bubbles. Come on in, Bloomer John. I got my pew pew out here, so I ain't worried about it. Look at all them bubbles. See how unclear that is? We're going to clear that stuff up. I got my pew pew out here. I keep a pew pew out here. Because you never know where you're going to be. No, I ain't got company. I wants to come see me. Don't come see me. What you talking about company? Go to muddy, buddy. We're going to unveil this tomorrow. Pencils and all. We'll cut this cup off and see what we've got. You're so far away from me. You're so far away from me. See how cloudy and bubbly? Bubbly, bubbly. You're so far, I just can't see. You're so far away from me. You're so far away from me. The Brewdog take over this neighborhood. Y'all ready? It's bad. It's bad bubbly. Bad situation right here, boys. This cockeye don't work. I'll be one mad mofo. Get that stuck in your jawbone, son. You don't have to be in no hurry. Trust me. Not with this resin. It won't tack up for about 6 hours. That's why I like it. See how many pencils gonna float now. Yeah, they're gonna float. They come to the top. I'm glad I've done this experiment, Bo. You're a smart cracker. See? And pencils are floating. See them? Okay, now you see them. Got some on the bottom and some on the top floating. I like the way you think, babe. You good. Okay, shut the valve. Put it in the container. Are you hearing me now? Put it in the container. Lock it. Like you would a vehicle. Opposite sides, tighten down. Opposite sides, tighten down. Opposite sides, tighten down. Make sure you get a good seal. You don't have to go crazy with it, but you want a good seal. Pressure's going to fire up here now, children, so just bear with me. Don't freak out and leave. Rock and roll. Coca Mojo. Seems to be the problem here, man. What's wrong with this thing? Oh. What happened here, boys? What's wrong with this thing? That compressor kicked on. I about pissed myself. You see me jump? That compressor kicked on. I think I gotta change my bloomers. I told you it's gonna kick on, man. Come on, man. Hey, that thing kicked on. I about jumped out my panties. It's on 35. We're about to find out what it's gonna do. I don't hear no leaks. Did you see me? Well, I had a that stay 24 hours. We won't get to look at that till tomorrow. You don't drink. Man, that stuff's, whoo, baby. It ain't moving. I ain't gonna fool with it. It won't take it long with that resin in there. It's up 35 pounds. I can bump it up 40. It might have moved just a fair, just a hair. It ain't moving. It might have moved just a fuzz when I messed with that. That's staying there 24 hours. It's on 35. Make them out there tomorrow and it'd be, I hope it pushed them all out right then. See, I don't know. Nobody knows, can't see in there. But it ain't moving. No. It ain't moving. Nevertheless, that's the game of, yeah, it ain't moving. It's locked down solid. See them right little air bubbles? It's full. See them? Yeah. I've got a vacuum chamber in there, but you can get away with removing. From what I understand, you can get away with removing removing the air bubbles with vacuum chamber alone. I've seen them do it, but holler hound, I'm glad you came in. It's not moving. That pressure pot's working. It's 35 right now. It's just a fraction. I mean, not even half of a stem down below 35 on the gauge. So it's not moving. But from what I read, you can get away with doing just a vacuum chamber, but you lose resin where it pulls it up. But them pencils, they float. Some of them float. So I'll have to have a weight. I'll have to use that weight. Might not be heavy enough, but I'll use this recess that I'd made for a bowl. So it fits perfect in that pencil container. I do too. Thanks, Amanda. I appreciate that, honey. Just let it sit. Let it do its thing. Clean up my mess. Put Sandy K's bowl on the lathe and get that tenon cut out of it. Gotta sand it. Gotta seal it. Got handles to do. I'm waiting on some stuff. I ordered a set of sanding drums. and I waited a month for them. And they made it to London, Kentucky, and they damaged it. Said, we're sorry to inform you, but your package is being sent back. We'll be waiting a month now. I'm like, you flipping kidding me? Well, I made a video of this, and I know people think it's kind of strange, and I don't mean to aggravate. I appreciate your brew dog, honey. I sure do. But anytime you order anything from me, when it comes in, please let me know. And I don't do it to aggravate. It just takes a lot of worry off of me. But I got this pressure pot yesterday, and the whole box was crushed. But I made a video of it. But all the same, if it had been a nice live edge or a beer mugs or bowls, the whole box was crushed. It's the side of it anyway. It wasn't completely crushed, but how long are we in? Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Because I worry myself to death over it stuff. I sent some stuff to Norway, to Crazy Ann and Gunner. And, they told me they were kind of rough with their mail. And I super pack. It'd take you longer to get it out of the bubble wrap. And I'm a freako when it comes to stuff leaving my hands. I know what condition it is, see. And you never know what they're piling on top of it and what they're throwing, if they're throwing it in the back of the truck or what they're doing with it. You know, I just worry myself. I worry over a lot of needless things, but nevertheless, I'm gonna get off here and get some work done. We're still sitting on 35. Gnat flying around here. We're still sitting on 35, so tomorrow I may do a video. I know I started the video, and I may finish it up on components. It's been a while since I've done a video. Look here, boss. Jen's in the house. I was just talking about you a while ago. I think it might take around 3 months to get to me. God almighty. Interstate postage anyway. God almighty. Everything I get goes down Florida and back up. Down around the country and back up. I can send something out to WTF Mac, and he can get it in about 3 or 4 or 5 days. I don't know how long Jen's took to get to her, but I was just talking about you, Jen. I'm just talking about you, buddy. God almighty. We're doing an experiment with this pressure pot. I'm glad Mo came up with that idea to do it. Just go ahead and do it with pencils. I was wondering if the pencils would float, and they float. They do float in resin. But 35 pound, it ought to push every bit of them bubbles out. Won't make sure that they're small as they can be. I found that small bubbles, they can migrate together and make bigger bubbles. Yeah, especially when you put carbide in them, Bruce. Sound like you're being. Ain't that a side, Amanda? I've been waiting on a set of WTF Mike made me a set of branding irons, and I held off on sending Christina's bow because I wanted to brand it and scent. I sent his stuff out. His stuff's on its way. And he sent it out Monday, made a week, and I still ain't got it. So, I mean, I don't know. We're holding at 35. Yeah, I wanted to brand it. Brandon Orange. He made me 2 Brandon Orange. Sarah tried to get him to wrap it to where I couldn't hardly get them out because I wrapped her wine glass. I wrapped that wine glass where you couldn't tell what it was. Yeah, he's supposed to be made. He sent me 2 Brandon orange. He called me the other day and told me he sent me 2. And that's a side ain't Mo. But Mo came up with the idea to do the experiment on the pencils. I'm glad you did, because they do float. I'd say they're not floating right now though. They're under 35 pounds. On a pressure pot. Woo! I was bumping this up a while ago, and the little compressor kicked on it. About peed a little. Y'all, hey Mo, next time you get to talk to Sonny, I hope he's on here. He's probably listening. Next time you get talking to Sonny, ask him about the chicken with no feet. That's not funny, but it's so funny. Asked him about the chicken with no feet. Jen, we laughed. I laughed at him yesterday. He called and we was talking. And he was telling me about that chicken. And we both were crying. Snot flying. You know how you get when you get tickled. He's telling me about that chicken. Yeah. Yeah, he bought it and it was in a box and it was standing in bedding and he didn't know. He had 1 foot missing, the other one was crippled. So it was pretty much standing on a nub and a bad foot. But it was standing in bed, and that guy, Sonny said it was a beautiful rooster. Hey, he's probably listening. He said it's a beautiful rooster, and he wanted it. And that guy grabbed it up and put it in another box. And Jen and Sonny got it home, and he got it out of the box. He said, "Man, there's something funny looking about that chicken." And he said, "It ain't." he said that rooster tried to chase them hens but couldn't get nowhere. Mo, where you going? Where you going, Amanda? You're going. AJ, he said that rooster tried to chase them hens. He said he couldn't get nowhere. He said he couldn't catch them. Yeah, yeah. It had 1 foot missing, and the other one was crippled, I think. I said, "Why don't you feel sorry for that rooster catching my hen?" He said, "Think about it." That'd be like me running after I had this whole leg rebuilt. You can forget it, son. That's why I carry. I can't run. You have to go to bed. It's 11:30. Golly, get in the bed. What's wrong with you? Get in the bed. What's wrong with you, Amanda? Yeah, I told Nay I'd make it a wheelchair if it was mine. Prosthetic leg on chicken. I told Sonny, I said, "Why don't you feel sorry for that rooster and catching my hen?" He said, "I didn't think about it." He said, "That fella ripped me off, man." He said, "I got that rooster home, put him out of the box." He said, "I got to looking at him and said, 'What's wrong with that rooster?'" He said, "Looks funny." I'm glad you did get to bed. I'm glad you did. Oh, Hoppy. Come here, Hoppy. It ain't moved none, children. We're still holding our own. Oh, Hoppy. I tried to find a picture on Google with a chicken with no feet. Can't find one. I was going to send it to him. Oh, old Hoppy. Come here, Hoppy. Hop up here. Yeah, it's holding good. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Ain't no leaks. That's amazing. Usually, first time you put anything together, it leaks. It ain't leaking. It's good. I just hope it's clear. Y'all seen it before we put it in there. I should have took a picture of it. I hope somebody screenshotted that. I'll have to edit the video, edit this live stream. You. I seen them hogs yesterday you posted. That's smart right there, ain't it? Huh? That's smart, buddy. People. I believe. I'm not gonna get political on here, but I believe you're not being told everything that you should be told. A lot of people say, "Well, I'm leaving." Well, it's the truth. People wasting food, farmers turning their taters under, and all this stuff. And you've got a state over that are in food lines. You know, it's the truth. You've got farmers turning their vegetables back underground, and you've got people a state over that's in food lines waiting on food. Right. I seen the post though, or somebody posted it yesterday or something. Man, if I had a place like I did selling, golly, there ain't nothing no better than a floored pen raised hog. I'm telling you. A good floored pen. Get you some. We had floored pens. They made out of railroad ties. Our hog lots were made out of railroad ties. Last for decades, but I'd say they're still standing. I'd say if I go to the old home place, I'd say they're still standing. They ain't nothing no better than a raised hog that's on a floored pen. Wasn't nothing for us to kill 2 hogs in November. Wasn't nothing. A lot of people say I wouldn't do it at all, but buddy, I would. I would. I live in a community now. You can't pee off the front porch. Yeah, there's a processing place just right up the road here. If you don't want to process them, Matt's Feed and Seed. That's where I go to get my scraps for my trap season. 5-gallon buckets, deer, hog, whatever. He puts in 5-gallon buckets, puts lids on it. Calls me, buddy, I got you some bait up here. Cuts it up in little small chunks. While he's a butchering, he'll cut it up in little small chunks and throw it in the bucket. I'll bring it home, put it in the freezer. I got a freezer right there in the other shop. That's what I use for my bait for my trap season. You couldn't give me this world and make me leave these mountains. No, I lived in Michigan. I lived in Detroit for a long time. I'll die here on these mountains. That's the truth. Sad but truth. Yeah, meat chickens are good. You ever raise them little white leggers? They call old timers call them white leggers. They get a little small. That don't take. They put out a lot of eggs, but it don't take just a little bit of corn to feed them, just a little bit. We used to raise our chicken feed. Our chicken feed, the only thing Dad had to buy maybe scratch. It's moisture shells. But Sonny's got the farm over there. Sonny's got it going on over there. He can sit on his front porch and look at the cantaloupes and watermelons come up. Nothing no better than turning the ground, boys. God. I was gonna plan up Mom's. Mom's moving. Oh, yeah. Jen, Edie's coming. Edie's moving Tennessee. She's leaving California and coming Tennessee. She didn't want to go to Nashville. She said too much like California. Too much like California for me. She's gonna be down in the hills and hollers. I contacted Eustace Conway. Thought about going to Turtle Island this next year if I'm able. Won't be able to this year. A lot of people moving out. My daughter in Texas. She's house. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Eustace Conway's in the Blue Ridge Mountains. He's got Turtle Island. Y'all know who I'm talking about, don't you? Eustace Conway. He's got Turtle Island out there. Blue Ridge Mountains. I was going to go out there and stay me about a week. Yeah, I do too. I like old Eustace now. He's a big professor. He's a big college professor. You wouldn't think that. He was raised. He lives like I was raised. I'm telling you, he lives just like I was raised. You see Eustace? Yeah. 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 Eustace lives like I was raised. See, the government came in and shut Turtle Island down because he didn't have he had outhouses. Yep, they rolled in on him. About 7 or 8 big feds rolled in truckloads or SUVs come through the gate on him and shut him down. Tried to take his land. Tried to take Turtle Island. That didn't work. No. We're still hoping, children, he ain't moved a bit. Old buddy here may have something going on right there. That resin set up. I'd die if I opened it up and that thing. I'm going to put y'all stickers on here on my cannon pot. I got some stickers of you all. I'm going to start decorating my cannon pot with y'all stickers, if y'all don't mind. Take that old Fox sticker off there and put some of my people on there. I've got resin. In this pot right here, Jen. It's under pressure. It hasn't moved. It hasn't moved any. So we're good. I'm getting ready to pour a resin bowl, and I wanted to do a test run on this resin. Got it under pressure to get rid of all the bubbles, compact everything. I put 2 ounces in there. That's what I got in there. Yeah, cannon resin. Some stickers. Restricted. Oh, I'd be a pretty place for some stickers, man, on that can right there, big stainless can, wouldn't it? It ain't moved a bit. It ain't moved a bit, buddy. 35 pounds. It's rated 45 pounds I'm going to see what 30 pound do. If 30 pound don't get rid of all of them, I'll bump it up about 40 or 35. It's ready 45. It's on 35. If I don't get rid of all the bubbles, I'll bump the pressure up. I guess Bruce, you still in here? People got stuff to do today, man. I should be working. I should be well, I am working away now. Now see that resin. See, I think I'm going to buy. Here, Rocco wants a plate to eat with, a plate and a fork and a spoon. I just see all them little fine bubbles. That's that resin. Focus, you piece of junk. See them fine bubbles right there? You can see them now. That's what we're going to get rid of. That's what we'll get rid of. That stuff's high dollar stuff. I ain't kidding you, boys. But I have I'll have your pizza paddle and your butcher's block ready. Hopefully by next week anyway. By next week. I've got a bunch of orders. I got a bunch of people. I've got yesterday the power went off. I got Cindy Kersey's last bowl done. I don't know if she's gonna like them live edgers or not. But I was on that maple. I was out there trying to pick out a good piece of maple. I may have to go back down to the tree. Big tree laying there. I may have to go back down there, make sure there ain't no check marks in it. I was going to ask you a question, Bruce. I forgot what the question was now. You ever Bruce, you ever do that? Go in a room, forget why you went in the room. What did I come in here for? But I've got some spalted. Paula's wanting a bowl. And it's kind of an emergency deal. It won't take me long to get it done. So I get stuff done with the garden. I'm setting up. Carving around. Yeah. I got some pretty maple now. That cherry, though, that dang cherry is hard to get, but daggone, especially in barrels. I figured that one barrel would have sold, but it didn't. It ain't eating nothing. I ain't having to feed it, you know what I'm saying? It's sure pretty, though. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get you taken care of next week. I've got people. I try to as they come in, if they add, I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? I love the business. I love the orders. It's what's keeping me afloat. The dark blue one's gone. That's going to Michigan. That's going to Christina. That's her. I'm hoping she gets it today. I need to look at that. Renee took off in the car. I'd look at that. I need to send her a confirmation. Her and sent one. Their stuff went out Monday. Today's Wednesday. It may get there by Friday. Okay, see, that's what I was wanting to know, Bruce. See, I put 2 ounces in there. I just don't want to waste none of it. And so you get much more of a budget than I've got. Get much more of a tighter budget than I've got. Yeah, resin. I told Renee, I believe it just depends. It's $80 for what I bought. And if the pencil bowl turns out pressure pot. Anyway, if the pressure pot deal turns out or the bowls turn out, I may just I may one-legged chicken. That's sunny. I may just go ahead and get the 2 gallon of the resin. See, this stuff right here is fast setting. You can do jewelry and all that stuff with resin. Monster fun maker. You fun maker? Oh, help me, Lord. Oh, I'm sore all over. It's Alumilite. You'll never guess what I want to call it. Every time I call it Armalite. AR. Alumilite, buddy. Alumilite. It's not Armalite. I don't know. It ain't moved none, though. It ain't moved a bit. We're good. I'll do some sanding. What I got to do is I got to do them handles and get them beer mugs out of my way. Get them done. Put food grade inside of them. I'm waiting on sanding sealer. I'm telling you what I'm waiting on the cutting boards. I'm waiting on sanding sealer. I'm waiting on some clamps. I'm clamping poor children. I've got 4 and I need about 8. So I got them Bessie clamps. About the best you can get. You're going to get them. You might as well just get them. Something to last you. But planer be here next week. So be noisy and crap in here, but it's right cold in here. Stuff I used. What? Where's ratios? 50. Yeah, this is 50-50 at that Lumilite. Man, I love that stuff. Take cardboard and a hot glue gun and make you a mold. Lord, pour it and go. That mica pigment powder is not worth having, really, if you use so much of it. The first stuff that I made, Monica's resin bowl, that burl, it didn't take just a little bit. But on Christina's bowl, it took a lot of that pigment color. A lot. And as you can see, that last burl, there was places that didn't have enough blue in it. I'm thinking about putting it back on the lathe. Turning it down some. I'd like to know what's going on inside that can. Hey, Bruce, what's going on inside that can there, I reckon? What's going on inside that can, Bruce? Bruce! What's that can doing? I'm going to change that out right there. I'm going to put me a different adapter on that thing right there. That's why. Yeah, I got it now. Wonder what's going on inside that can, Bruce? Can you see inside the can, Bruce? I like to know what's going on. I like to see it clearing up. I like for it to be like looking through ain't leaking none, no. You can put air in that diaphragm without a cutoff valve. I just not noticed that. You can put air in that diaphragm, but air won't come back out. That's why I didn't do it before. Thought I had to have a cutoff. You gotta have a cutoff. You do on the back side, but not next to the diaphragm. Jen, have a great day. Mama Q, where are you at, Mama Q? Where are you, Mama Q? Where you going, Jen? You walking today? I gotta take his compressor back. I robbed my father-in-law blind, son. The bubbles are compressing, might be migrating to each other. Under 35 pound, I hope you're right. I hope they're just I'd like to open that thing up tomorrow and it'd be just as may have to bump up the pressure. I've got a vacuum chamber. I don't want to use it. Now I watch the difference between a vacuum chamber. I'll even lose the fam's in the house. I was supposed to say good morning, but it's almost noon. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Today's schedule is to, but I'm done with what I'm supposed to do. I gotta make handles. I got handles here, but I don't want to disturb that pot. I've got beer mugs. I'm waiting on some daggone sanding drums. I've got heartaches by the dozen. Yeah, it hasn't moved any. So it's odd, ain't it? I ain't got a cutoff valve. I don't have a. That's odd. I guess I figured out how the diaphragm worked. I don't have a cutoff on that inlet. No cutoff. Pressure. Back there is a ball valve in the back there. See what I'm saying? Pressure. No cutoff. Just the inlet. So we know what the diaphragm does. Anybody ask you what a diaphragm does, you can tell them. That's why that pop-off valve's below the diaphragm to release the pressure from the can. Pretty smooth, if you ask me. Didn't know that. Learned something today. I'm going to turn the heat on or something. But I'm going to take his tools back and take his compressor back. We're holding right at 35. It ain't moved to move. So, and you think they're, yeah, that's one of the reasons the vacuum, I watched the vacuum chamber. I watched the vacuum chamber and I watched the pressure chamber in comparison as far as stabilizing wood and doing casting pours, resin. And, yeah, buddy. And in the vacuum, uh, which it may have been him. I don't know. I've not done it myself, and I don't want to. Uh, but he put in 5 ounces of resin. Miss Canadian Scrapper in the house. He put 5 ounces of resin in a container and ended up with only 3. He lost 2 ounces of resin. It was a slow set. That probably was the difference, what I'm thinking. Because he would manipulate that air volume. I'm doing good. How you doing? It's been a minute. My fault, not yours, but it's been a minute. I stay out here in this wood shop forevermore out here in this wood shop, which I'm not complaining. It's a mess out here, but got to pay the bills, especially in a time like this. Wife ain't worked in, I ain't worked since 2013, but my wife ain't worked in 2 months. So, everything's good though. Everything's good. We ain't doing without a thing. Plenty to eat. Bills are paid. Got no complaints. None. Yeah. Worrisome, ain't it, Mo? My wife was working for a doctor, which is our cousin. She's a head surgeon at the local hospital. And they scheduled just emergency surgeries only. Yeah, I'd like to know that stuff, Bruce. I'm telling you, that stuff interests me. I'm telling you it does. Learning. When you cease to learn, you cease to exist. Get her done, Granny's in the house. She's out there cutting wood with a chainsaw. She's at it again, boys. Chainsaw Granny. Chainsaw Massacre. There won't be a tree standing. Granny back there cutting wood. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been up since about 4 o'clock, 4:30. I'm going to say 4:30. Miss Canadian Scrapper snuck in here. He works 3 a.m., but essential product. Yeah. 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 Well, I'm just like Mike Rowe. I'm like Mike Rowe. Dirty jobs. Everybody's an essential employee when it comes to the economy. And maybe I look at things different. I know my barber has got 500 plus customers, and it's going to be interesting to get a haircut. I'm going to look like a booger. Time I get a haircut, may not get one, may just quit. Just having a lot of fun. Yeah, I hear you, fun. Out there ripping and zipping and cutting and whacking, and I enjoyed that. I'll tell you what, I think the first video I ever watched of you, Granny, you had a sawzall and you was cutting something up. Then the next video, you was putting Bondo on your ride. You was doing body work on a vehicle. That's the 2 videos I remember. I'm gonna get back to making videos too. I'm gonna start shying away from these live stream. I'm gonna do live. I'll always do live stream out here, but I need to start doing uploads. Too many live streamings. Too many live streamings. People got too much to do to stop for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Turning stuff up, fixing stuff. Yep. I hear you. Fixing. I ain't seen you turn nothing up. I'm going to extend the shop out. If the good Lord lets me live and the creek don't rise, I'm going to extend the shop out 8 foot that way. 8 foot that way. So, be an addition to this shop, I hope. Yeah, it is. It is. It is, Mo. I never was a growth stream. Bruce, have a good day. I'm glad you came in. A lot of information, buddy. That's what I like. I like info. When you stop learning, you stop existing. Somebody's reading your name on the obituary. Yep. Yep. Loring Pack contacted me the other day. They sponsored me last trap season. They contacted me the other day wanting to know. We was talking about doing I was talking about doing a pack review, a 7-year pack review, and they're interested in that. I need to get back out there and get busy, man. I got dirt to see of. I've got traps. I've got stuff to do. My traps are put away, but you know, if you're stuck behind walls because you have to be, it's a killer. If you're behind walls because you want to be, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Our pressure hasn't moved none, children. We've been here about an hour. So we're good to go with the pressure pot. I'm going to do some sanding on some handles. I got to do Sandy K's bowl, finish it out. I've still got the tendon on the back side of it. Sure the truth. But I appreciate y'all for coming in, bearing with me on this experiment, and for your help. You know what I'm saying? It's held 35 pounds for about an hour. I could have probably bumped it up to 40. Probably would have helped some out, but I don't believe that 5 pounds will make much of a difference, a whole lot much of a difference. It might. But we'll know tomorrow when we open this thing up, get the pressure off of it, open it up and see what we're looking at. But them pencils do float. You don't know this stuff until you try it. You got to learn, children. I've got resin. I got this pressure. It's a pressure painter is what it is, and I've got it under pressure, and I've got resin inside there with pencils in it. Just a few pencils, 2 ounces of resin with one pencil cut up, probably about a little less than a 1/4 inch, I guess, a 1/4 inch, to see if they would float. The resin's real cloudy. It's got a lot of bubbles in it. And the pressure in the pot with the resin is supposed to push the bubbles, compress them, get rid of them, clear your resin up. I'm gonna do a pine cone resin bowl, and I'm gonna do a pencil resin bowl, and put them on the market. You know, the resin's kind of expensive stuff. And you know, I try to price stuff for people that they buy it, that they can afford it. You know, I mean, that's the way I try to do it. A lot of people, you know, I mean, buying stuff is high anyway. If you're going buying bowls and mugs and beer mugs and angels, and it's high. It is. It's high, especially for me. It's high. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna do the pine cone. The pine cone, a clear resin bowl with pine cones in it. I'm not going to smother it out with pine cones, but it's just going to be just a accent. A few large pine cones and turn them out. You know, half and half, whatever, however they end up. Bits and chunks and pieces, and maybe little bitty pine cones. It all has to be brown, dead, because you can't sand it if it's green, like rubber. But we'll do some pine cone, clear resin pine cone bowl. That's one of the things I definitely want to do. And I've got the pencil bowl. I'm going to do it and see how it turns out. I've got that little 3-inch faceplate for the smaller bowls. But I'm going to have to use the chuck and the recess that I'd made. Kind of a counterweight, you know? Kind of a counterweight. There's room inside there to compress. Yeah, I can't wait to do the pine cone thing. I'm telling you, I'm excited about it. I'm gonna go into just different areas. But like I said, you know, stuff's expensive, and especially add the price of the resin. Resin's high. It's high. It is. It's a little rich for my blood. I buy it liberally. just you know. Some people buy it by the gallons and pour tables and do countertops, and I ain't that fella. It's a big deal for me to do a bowl. So, but we're heading that way. So, but I'm gonna get off here and do some handles, some beer mug handles. And I'm going to turn some dang heat on, get this place warmed up. It's probably 60 degrees in here. But we're going to let that sit under pressure for till tomorrow, about this time. Thereabouts. It'll be 24 hours. So about noon tomorrow, we'll pop the top on this jewel and see what we got. May have a mess. Yeah, about noon tomorrow. We'll go live and we'll open it up live. I'm gonna wait. I'll let the air off of it and everything live about noon tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Thursday? Yep. That'll give me time to work because I gotta get these orders out. Sandy K's bowl finished. I gotta get them beer mugs finished, and I gotta get them live edge bowls. She may not like them live edge bowls. She wanted 2 live edgers, but they're spalted. That makes a difference. I'll be up there. Get yourself out of the bed. What's wrong with you? Waiting on sand and sealer. We're going to be doing pizza paddles and cutting boards. I got a lady that I've got to make utensils, utensil cup, and a live edge, a large live edge. So, and I've got to do Paula's spalted bowl with a lid. Something small, something that I can. I've got some spalted chestnuts. Get yourself out of the bed, Mo. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I'm gonna let it sit just like it is till about 12 tomorrow. I'm gonna fight curiosity and anticipation because I want to know what's going on in there. We may open that thing up and I may lay down on the floor. It may be a mess. Then again, I could be well satisfied too. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I open it up and it's clear as a bell and everything's a slow set, see. It's a slow setting resin. I think it's 24 hours. I believe it's a 24-hour cure. 48 fully. Shooby dooby dooby doo doo doo. Shooby dooby dooby doo doo doo. Yep. Ratio mix 1-to-1 by volume. Work time is 30 to 40 minutes. And Diamond, Delman tack free time is 24 to 48. So 24 hours. The thinner the cast is, the longer the tack time. You would think the thinnest would dry first, but it does not. The thick dries first, inside to out. The thinner, the slower. But this is made in the good old US of A. Galesburg, Michigan. This stuff is the bomb. If you get anything, trust me, get the high gloss 2-part resin coat casting. This right here. This is countertop stuff. This is the best you can get. In my opinion, the Lumelite. Don't get the slow set now. See, right there's the slow set. Molly putty. See, this stuff right here, it'll harden as you getting it out of the container. You want to make jewelry with this? There's what you make. Jewelry. Jury. You get jewelry with that. That is preheat mold casting, paper, plastic, mixing cups. Best to paint it immediately after you demold this. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This stuff is snap, snap, snap. If you're making little trinkets for your earrings and beads and stuff, right there's the ticket, because it don't take it long at all, and you're done. Chop, 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 chop. This is the 2448 slow cure. Far better stuff. Far better stuff. But demold tack free time is 24. Demold and tack free time is 24 to 48. You turned off the wrong breaker. What? What'd you do? God almighty. There goes your bill. He's going to charge you double because you busted his bubble. I don't know. I may go lay down the rest of the day. I don't know, boys. I've been up since about 4:30. I'm feeling rough. Yesterday was a slow day. The power went off on me yesterday. But I got some stuff done. I got to put that halo on that angel. Yeah, I'd charge you double if it was me, Sandy. Knock the shakaka out of him. I'd be ashamed of himself. I'll get your bowl sent out this week, though. That won't take another 30 minutes. You'll be done. You want me to, you never did answer me, you want me to just spray resin or spray glaze or food grade? It's entirely left up to you. If I food grade, it's going to take about 2 days to dry. Takes it forever on the food grade. But whatever you want me to do, if you want to put apples in it, nuts and stuff, piece of wax paper, put inside of it. And it's not going to hurt you anyway, but just to be on the safe side, if you're going to eat apples or put apples in it or whatever, and fruit, put your little piece of wax paper on the inside of it. Just lay your piece of wax paper down, put your fruit in it, be done with it. But yours will be ready. Yours will be sent out this week. I got to get Justin sent out to him. I'm running behind on him. Then I've got to get Cindy Kersey's done. And then I got to get Jen's pizza paddle. I got to get the lady. I don't know where she's from. She sent me an email and paid me and said, contact me through email. I said, okay, buddy. She wants a live edge large live edge, a utensil container, and 4 utensils. So I've got plenty to do. I just got to do it. Today has been a cast and resin day. And what I'll do is I'll make a place for this thing over here when I do the pencil bowl. It won't be in the way of nobody. I'll hook it up, pump the air to it, and going about my way. Just want to keep the inside of that thing clean. I'm excited. I'm curious. I'd like to know what's going on inside that container. I know it's 35 pounds. It ain't moved to move, buddy. It ain't moved to move. Look at this. Still right where it was. Ain't budged. 35 pounds, that's like a big tar sitting there. Okay. That's like having a big truck tire up right there, boy, looking at you. When that compressor kicked on a while ago, I kind of drizzled just a little. Peed just a little. But I love you all. I'm going to get off here and get to work. Do a little something. I'll maybe do these handles. I need them sanding drums bad. I'm telling you. People dragging around, drag around. If you're on your sled, just be wore out by now. But I appreciate you all coming in. I'm going to get off here and get myself situated. That's what we're looking at right here. That's a paint spray. It's just a pressure spray can is what it is. You shoot fire to it, spray your fence or whatever. I converted it into a pressure can for resin casting. I hope it pays off big dividends. I hope it does. May go in the hole in this one, I don't know. Just depends on how the bowl turns out. If the pencil bowl turns out beautiful, it may not stay on the shelf long. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to head off here and get to work. I got to take his compressor back and his tools back. I robbed him blind, son. But I love you all. I'm stuck, I believe. Yeah, I stuck. Food grade. Food grade, just to be safe for myself. Okay, I'll do food grade. Ronnie's in the house. See, I stuck. Love you, Eileen. Mo. Yeah, fantabulous. Fantabulous. Eileen, Mo, Ronnie. I've got this thing under pressure. We're just going to hang out and see how it turns out. I'm hoping that you've seen the resin as we poured it. It was full of bubbles and it's cloudy. Now I've got the vacuum chamber, but I don't want to use it. I believe this right here is the ticket. I've got 35 pounds. If that don't change something, yeah, I'm wore out. If that don't change something, I'll bump it up to 40. But I ain't going to exceed 45. Nope, not this old boy. Yeah, I'm wore out. I love you all. I'm going to go grab me a bite to eat. Take his tools back. And maybe call it a day today. Go lay down and get me a little shut-eye before I go up Mom's. But I love you all. I appreciate you all coming in. It's been a rough morning. It's been a sight. Do not exceed 45 pounds. Well, failure may occur. I love you, Granny, Sandy, Ronnie, Mo, Eileen, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to do a video that I'd started this morning on this thing. We'll rest a while. Roll Smith Mountain Bushcraft Lights. As always, go farther, stay longer. I won't always be in the shop. We got to go to the mountains. We got bears to find. Oh, love piece of chicken grease. I'm out like a Brussels sprout. Chad, love y'all. I'm gonna go get me a bite to eat and rest a little bit. This thing's gonna sit under pressure tomorrow at noon, my time, Eastern. We're gonna unveil this thing, see what it looks like. I'm out like a Brussels sprout. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Get. Love y'all. Bye.